Yes, this is exactly where we were. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Retro Gaming Junction. This is Camilio, and we're continuing our game of Planescape Torment. Fun adventures with the guy who doesn't remember his name. Trade tales, yes. No, we don't have any more tales, I think. Working terminal with the silent prostitute.
Done.
Kimaxi Addertongue. The wild-looking tiefling girl meets your gaze with an angry scowl. Her tattooed body is practically naked, covered by only a narrow leather tongue, a black cloth brassiere, and armored shoulder pads that appear to serve more as a decoration rather than actual protection. Her spiked hair, as well as the thin fur that covers her goat-like legs, is brassy white, and numerous silver rings dangle from her ears, nostrils, lips, and brow. She wears a leather collar along her throat with the inscription Kimaxi's Addertongue. Kimaxi bares her teeth at you, and just what are you looking at, you banged up sod? My friend thought you were attractive, but whoa, was he ever horribly mistaken? She sneers at Mort, then looks below him, where a body would normally be, sharp tongue for a stemless deader. That's enough, you two. Sure, Chief, whatever. With a witch, huh? Mort, that waggles his eyebrows. I like that. I'm sure you do, Mort, but I need to talk to her. The tiefling rolls her eyes, and what makes you think I care? Why don't you lick my backside? My tongue's not wide enough, and I don't like air in my mouth. Let's go. Well, you seem to like the taste of awful in your mouth. Of awful? You dog-breathed cretin. Only because it's like kissing you, you mangy stink pot. Let's go, whatever. Kiss me. She makes a wretched jitzing sound. I'd rather kiss a bloody mass of phlegm than lay my lips on you. No thanks. Don't thank me. Thank the powers someone actually wants to kiss you. Kimaxi looks at a loss for something to say. For an instant, a smile threatens to crack the grimacing mask of her face. Then she becomes more of a basilisk than ever. Alright, what do you want from me? Questions. Who are you? My name uninterested. I can guess yours though. Scar Bunch, get out of here before I put a fire under your arse. What are you doing here? Not you, that's for certain. Say, what can you teach Mort here to be more abusive? She raises her eyebrows. Now that's an unusual request. I don't know. It seems pretty foul-mouthed already. Eh, that's E seems foul-mouthed. Kimaxi Bladderdong. You scruffy goat gamid arlot. You wish you had legs like mine, you pitiful wretch of a bone box. I can walk, run, dance. What do you do? Bob around wishing you had a pair? Goats or otherwise? The two of them lay into one another, exchanging barbed, blistering insults and clashing with razor-edged tongues. Wait for it to end. At last, the two stop their bickering, and the eerie silence settles over them as they eye one another hatefully. Finally, the tiefling makes a grudging admission to Mort. You're not bad, really. Not bad at all. Better than you, perhaps. Mort waggles his eyebrow at her. Eh? Kimaskzi narrows her eyes at Mort. Don't push it, Skull.
Taunts, all right.
I won't, tiefling. I will admit I might have learned a thing or two, though. Questions. Silent prostitute. What, that echo shit? Shit. Don't know anything about her. Don't talk to the girl, I mean. Why? Not like she can talk back. Ask Frigid Delora about her. I think I saw her playing Go with an old crush of Echo back from when she could talk. Fine, whatever, ask. Who are you? What are you doing here? Ravel.
Updated my journal.
What would I know about her? I look like a scholar or something to you? Go ask someone more learned, or Eve's. She'll probably have at least one story about her in that pile of tales she carries about in her bone box. Why not? I'm collecting stuff. You're a patron? That is correct. I came here one evening to see for myself with my husband were constantly paying visits to that place. I became fast friends with a number of the prostitutes, and so here I am. It's not only for men to enjoy a good conversation, you know. Oh wow, lots of things I can ask her. What are you doing here? Anyone you'd recommend I speak to? Silent prostitute? Rebel? Of course, she knows nothing. Why'd you get the black eye? Oh, this a long story. When you would not be interested in... Oh no, you've got to tell us now. Yes, please sir, do tell. The man sighs, rolling his eyes. Very well, but I shan't be made to divulge the details, despite my earlier remark upon the tale's length. I might sum it up in 2 words. Kimazxi Addertongue. Oh yes, I know her. Wonderful, is she not? He suddenly snaps to attention. But wait! Do not take my utterance for affection, good sir. I am engaged to be wed, after all, to a woman I well and truly love. But Kimazxi, she's so different to speak with. What a vision she is. I could listen to her voice for hours. I find Kimaxi more entertaining. His mind seems to wander momentarily. Oh, but as I was saying, Lady Grace is but the proprietress of the brothel. Doubtless she's here, somewhere. Go speak to her yourself. You won't be disappointed, I assure you. This alarmingly voluptuous woman has a thick mane of wavy, raven-colored hair, bluish skin, and shimmering crimson eyes, like rubies which have fires lit behind them. Though she is not beautiful in the typical sense of the word, her features are exotic and not altogether unattractive. The woman's voice is deep and sensuous, and my greetings to you, sir. Her burning eyes roam over you. I'm Keza Siris. So tell me, what might I do for you, hmm? Anything, Mort cries. Do anything you want to me. Keza laughs heartily, revealing canines long enough to be considered fangs. She shakes her head and smiles at Mort. Truly, though, please, what can I do for you? Well, what do you usually do for patrons? Talk, of course, usually about dreams, often those erotic in nature. But not always. Kenza winks at you, smiling. So, would you like to tell me yours? Don't be shy. I've heard everything, you know. Nothing will shock or surprise me, and I so love to hear people's dreams. We can trade if you would like. But you must go first. My dreams were recently revised when I saw you, my lady. I don't have dreams, actually. Let's say this. Kesai arches her eyebrows in surprise. Truly, how sad. Even Feeds and Devas dream, you know. Are you certain you can't? Quite certain, no dreams at all. Too peculiar. I'm at loss as to what to say. What are you? Can't you tell? She draws herself up, thrusting her ample bosom towards you. A woman! She raises an eyebrow. I can see my answer doesn't please you. I'm plain touched. Actually, like your friend here. Kaza indicates Anna. That's all you need to know. Entertaining your questions, it seems. She winks at you. Really though, I'm a student of Mistress Grace. A student? That's right, the brothel is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the way of language, so that we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. It let us experience the planes more fully, you know. Tell me about sensates. Yes, I know all about them, but tell me about them again. This place, the brothel of slating intellectual lust, is actually a school for women who are thinking of becoming sensates. Mistress Grace teaches us the way of language, so we can better identify with ourselves and those around us. Lets us experience the planes more fully, you know. The silent prostitute. Yes, that's Echo. She's very sweet, but so quiet. I understand that she said something once, which caused some great tragedy, and because of that, she'll never speak again. Keza shrugs, smiling. An interesting enough story, but I don't know if that's true. Try asking Delora. I've seen her talking to an ex-lover of Echo, back from a time when Echo was speaking. Puzzle well? No, nothing. Are you sure? You seem suddenly upset. Of course I'm sure. Don't ask me again. Squinting at the figure behind the partition, you can barely make out a shapely female form in the darkness. She turns to you, but you can see nothing of her face. The figure answers in a voice that is slow and deadly, like a steel dagger drawn across stone. Yes? Come to speak with Marissa, have you? Quite rude of you to enter a darkened room, storming behind my partition like so rude and foolhardy. You can hear a faint whispering sound, like a slight breeze or the hissing of serpents. My apologies, my lady. I wasn't sure if someone was here. The woman gave a slight oomph, but it would seem there is someone in this room, wouldn't it? Shall you be on your way then? Not just yet. I had some questions. Why do you remain behind the screen? Is it your wish that I step away from this partition into some patch of light and speak to you face to face? Marissa laughs, and there is a sound of scales sliding on scales. Nay, I think not. The darkness suits me, and doubtless suits you as well. Why is it so dark in here? To prevent any unwanted and embarrassing casualties. I want you to come into the light. Nay, and the addition of please will not serve you I didn't say please. I do want to see what you look like. Let's try this. Okay, now I don't want to... No, I don't want anymore. I might go out and save before, I don't know. I feel she's gonna transform into something. Why is it so dark? What are you doing here? Sitting here with my thoughts, listening to your voice. To you voice yours, the silence of both of them, literal and figurative, is deafening. Why do you have such a terrible disposition? Because something of mine is missing. Something unwanted has arrived on my doorstep and this in its place. What's gone missing?
Updated my journal.
My veil, my crimson veil. No, what's it for? It's just not a normal veil? Not quite. Aids me in communication. Face-to-face communication. Why do you need to hide your face? Enough with this asinine question. I want to help you. I think not. You would find them most unflattering. No, I'm not in the mood. I'm sure one of the girls here would be happy to tell you all about Mr. Gray's school for aspiring sensates. Go find one of them. Yes, yes, a silly little group devoted to experience and the like. I certainly need not be a sensate to be a sensate. Once I've gotten access to the fest hall and grown tired of its sensoriums, I'll simply move on. Tell me about the sensorium. There are halls where sensations are stored in an object called sensory stones. There are two, a public sensorium in the Civic Fest Hall open to everyone, and the Sensate Sensorium open only to members of the Society of Sensation, Sensates. I'll ask to come out into the light. Later. Silent prostitute. Yes, Echo. I knew another Echo once. Though her name was written differently, I know nothing of this girl. Ask Alora of her. Revel. No, do you? Ask Eves. She collects many tales. Pointless questions. Come into the light. I do. I do. What do you look like? The darkness eyes us both. Let's make it a game. I am frightfully bored. Let me guess, are you a human male? I think so. I think so. How could I not know? Kind of complicated. Really have no idea. I'm really have no sure idea of what I am. Truly, that's almost interesting. There's a sound of hissing in the darkness. Describe yourself. There's hissing and scales on scales, so she's probably like some kind of demon. I'm tall, muscular, and horribly scarred. You first. You first. Shall we trade adjective for adjective? I start with shapely. You must surrender the next adjective. Shapely, tall, pale skin. The two of you banter adjective back and forth in this manner until she's finally described herself as a shapely, pale-skinned, beautiful woman with forked tongue, hair made up of writing asps, and glowing eyes, which you assume she must be keeping shut. Oh, she's like a Medusa. You sound very exotic looking, Marisa.
Updated my journal.
Marisa laughs lightly, the sound accompanied by a slight hissing. Oh, I am. My merest glance turns living things to stone, from beings to flesh, of flesh to statuary, with only the bat of an eyelash. Living things to stone, could you turn, say, a limb into a statue? Do I need this? Did somebody ask for a limb statue? I suppose I could add you a limb. Oh, and add my crimson veil. No, I need a veil probably, so she will talk to me. This Gorgon salve is everywhere. Did I go back to the guy? I didn't go back to the guy to try that. The salve. Oh, there's a secret passage here. Let's not go there yet.
Aye? Right, got it.
All right. I'm gone.
Ready. Right. Got it.
Done.
A striking young woman has skin the color of burnished copper, a translucent white dress, held precariously by golden clasps, is draped carefully over her shapely form. Greetings. The woman nods and smiles briefly. The scent of her air, sweetly perfumed, fills your nostrils. I had some questions. Is your name Echo?
Updated my journal.
She nods. Mask why you can't communicate? She sighs softly, nods. Do you know the word that will undo the multiverse if it's spoken? Her eyes widen in surprise, then she gives you a beaming smile, rolling her eyes and shaking her head. Something else? Did your voice cause someone's death or some other tragedy? She pauses, opens her mouth and frowns, shakes her head. About this place? No. Ravel? What do you know of her?
Updated my journal.
She simply looks at you. Why can't you communicate? I'm trying to find Marissa Crimson Veil. Do you know where it might be?
Done.
I'm here. Right. Got it.
All right.
This petite, attractive young woman is smiling blissfully and humming to herself. Her wide, pale blue eyes seem to constantly drink in their surroundings as she looks about. The smiling young woman curtsies gracefully and looks up to you, smiling. Well met, good sir. I'm Nenny, and how are you this fine day? Suddenly notices your scars and places a gloved hand over her mouth. Oh my, you're hurt. All over. Mort spins around you, mocking the girl's obviousness. Powers above, Chief, she's right. I never noticed before. You're covered in scars. They're all scars, I'm fine. Only slightly, I'll be fine. She can't seem to tear her eyes from your scars. Oh, how shameful of me. Don't mind my rude staring. I'm named Nenny. She makes a little curtsy. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to our brothel of the slating of intellectual lusts. She returns to staring at your body. You have tattoos under those scars too. What's that one? That one's... looks fascinating. Look at the way the lines ink. I think that's ink. She squints at the tattoo, then reaches out to touch it. Allow. I think that's ink. She traces her finger around the edge of the tattoo. Is it ink? Nobody says Aya anymore? Happy birthday. Hey Sue Jack, how's it going? Is it ink? And what a pattern. Look at the way the lines intersect here. She touches the center of the tattoo. That's simply amazing. She pursues her lips and frowns in disappointment. I could make it out better if there weren't so many scars. There's nothing to be done about the scars, they're permanent. Oh, I'm sorry. Pox on me for even mentioning them. She cringes. But I have to know. Are you absolutely sure you're alright? I'm looking at you, and I can't help but believe that you're not in some pain. None of the physical variety, really. I have amnesia, but that is all. Amnesia? Then he blinks. Loss of memory, you are so lucky. Everything must be so new. The truth is... there is truth in that, but the newest is unwelcome. I care little. That's an angle I hadn't considered. I prefer for a number of things to be much more familiar. The newness is unwelcome. That sounds so sad. It is. Questions. I'm talking to you, silly. She giggles and pokes you in the belly, just like I talk to all the patrons here. All the prostitutes do. That's what the brothel's about, learning new ways to talk and share experience and understand other people. Tell me about this place. It's a school that started with Mistress Fall of Grace, prostitute like me. I love here, it's non-stop wave of experiences crashing into me, filling my head with fresh new ideas. A silent prostitute. Oh, Echo, yeah, she's a mysterious one, isn't she? You know that she never speaks, truly? Then he leans in and lowers her voice. I think she was emotionally wounded, so badly that she may never speak again. I bet Dolora knows, because she must sometimes talk to the last lover Echo had when she still spoke. Crimson Veil. What? Oh, I just can't. I can't say anything about it. I'm just not good at it. It's not bad to point out a thief. Oh, but I don't know if she's a thief. She bites her lips and looks at you with bleeding eyes, as if she just wishes you'd leave the topic alone. Look, why don't you try and say something not nice about her? Oh, alright. Then he puts her hands on her hips and frowns deeply, almost exaggerating. You resist the temptation to laugh. Oh, I dislike her very, very much. She pauses for a moment, then looks at you out the corner of her eyes, as if gauging your reaction. Was that convincing? Not really. I knew you wouldn't be any good at this. She looks up at you, depressed. Do you know how hard it is to say bad things about someone? It feels so wrong. Why don't you brag this on me? I suppose I could try. You big, mean, nasty brute. She puts her hands on her hips. Meanie! She looks at you. How was that? Put more accent. Try hitting me. Put more accent on brute. Better, now hit me. Then he clamps her hands over her mouth, looking shocked. Oh, I couldn't, I mustn't. How does one hit somebody anyway? Go ahead, do it lightly if you have to. Remember, I'm a mean, nasty brute. I deserve it. Then he slaps you. You barely feel it. She still looks shocked and frightened she hurt you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt? Tell me you're okay. Don't break character, Nenny. Come on, show me what you've got. You can't say something bad. Just let it all out. Oh, damn. I never have been hit so hard. Oh. Then he draws her tiny frame to its full height, balls her hands into fists, put them on her hips, and scrunch up her face in a cute scowl. Oh, damn, BU. You deserve that for all the indignities you put me through. Going out late at night, your eyes rum up and down your body, getting into fights and getting all scared up. Scarred up? What are the kids going to think? Excellent. Kids? Excellent. Oh, don't you excellent me like I'm some backlicker looking for your approval. I am my own woman, and this woman is about to walk out of your life unless I get some solid commitment. Alright, that's enough out of you, Nenny. Calm down, time to let go of the anger. Alright. Then he punches you, you barely feel it. Take this, she punches you again. And this, she punches you again, promptly turning into a little fist-flailing whirlwind. Okay, time to let go of the anger. Whew, that was easier than I thought. No kidding. Oh, 5,000 XP. And I'm sure I'll do better next time. I'm so excited to have learned something new. Thank you. So what about the veil? I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kimzaxi Addertongue sneaking out of Marissa's room one night. They're both meanies, you know. But Kimaxi really awful anyway. I'd talk to her first. Puzzlewell? No, sorry, that's a great name though. I bet she's a really interesting person. Hey, you should ask Eves about that. About her. Vivian. This tall, elegant woman, with her sharp features and regal demeanor, is a striking example of aristocratic beauty. Her clothes appear to be spun of silver thread, and a small phial dangles from her necklace. She is perfumed with an exotic, erotic scent that seems to draw you towards her. She looks you over, arcing an eyebrow with what you sense to be a disdain. Greetings, my name is Vivian. Am I to presume I'm being summoned? I had some questions. Go on then. What are you doing here? Aside from my work as a student, I'm looking for something actually. You would not happen to have smelled it? Smelled it? Yes, I had a particular scent that seemed to have gone wandering. It is somewhat difficult to keep in one place. I hope that someone did not take it by accident. Though you never know with the ladies around here. She frowns. So by any chance have you smelled it somewhere? You smell quite nice right now, you know. How can a scent go wandering? She scowls for a moment and smiles at you. Yes, yes, and I thank you for a compliment. But I assure you, this particular aroma is nothing to my personal scent. How can a scent go wandering? Vivian shakes her head. I had meant to infer that it had been taken. The ladies here, a bit jealous at times, have been known to take my various perfumes for themselves. This time, though, someone has absconded with my own personal scent. I worked on that scent, perfected it, and now poof, 'tis gone. I need not bear such annoyances. Vivian stomps on her feet. I want that scent back, and I want it now. How would you know if you found it? You would know it by smell, I assure you. It's quite striking, especially to men. I can help you. Are you certain? I do not wish to impose. No imposition. I'm pleased to help.
Updated my journal.
Anna mumbles something angrily. You catch the words picking and idget stick. Vivian smiles and nods to you. You are too kind. Very well. If you run across it, please let me know. I'm somewhat anxious to get it back. A one-of-a-kind scent, really. What are you doing here? I'm working to get myself in the Sensate faction. Tell me about the Sensate. The Festal, really. About this place. Where she tutors us the art of language and conversation, the ability to affect another with one's words, and to gain new insights into both them and ourselves. For many, it is a preparation to become a member of the Society of Sensation. You may wish to ask Fall from Grace, or better yet, someone at the Civic Festal about the Sensates. Silent prostitute. You mean Echo? She's a dear, quiet. Vivian frowns. That may be part of the charm. There is all matter of speculation as to why she's silent. I think it was her heart was most horribly broken. Dolora might know best. She has been known to speak to a man Echo once loved. Were I do know its location, I'd set it alight and cast its remains to the deepest of the pits. May that wretched thing never find her precious veil, and be confined in that chamber for the rest of her days. A roof. Oh, we weren't done. Puzzle well. Isn't she some historical figure? A night hag. I hope she stays in the past then. Night hags are foul creatures, besmirching all femininity everywhere in the plains. You may wish to ask Eves. She knows all sorts of peculiar tales. Juliet. This dark-haired young woman is staring listlessly off into space, sighing miserably and occasionally picking at the seams of her green velvet gown. It's difficult to discern whether she's depressed or simply bored. She gives you only the briefest of glances before staring off into the distance once more. Greetings, yes. I am named Juliet. How may I... Oh, never thou mind. Leave me be. What's wrong? Nothing at all. only that I spent my days gazing into the face of mediocrity, seeing if anything can erase its dreadful, tedious passage. Is your life so tedious? Alas, it is, she sighs, closing her eyes and massaging her temples. Dreadfully boring. Perhaps I could make it less boring for you, my lady. I could add some excitement to your life. Perhaps I could make it less boring. No, this kind of deed to offer, though. I'm already with a man, sir, and I do love him dearly. It's just that I wish, she taps her finger against her chin, something more of our liaison. Is the relation lacking? The only thing it lacks is excitement, sir. Our families took the news of our courtship splendidly. His siblings love my siblings, and our friends think our union to be blessed by the powers themselves. All fine and good, but things are going so smoothly. It's not right to have such a trouble-free courtship. I don't know about that. Dost thou not? Hast thou ever had such a courtship? She glances briefly at you. It would seem that thy life is filled with a variety of problems, judging by the pallor of thy skin. It's not something I care to speak of. I can't remember any courtships I ever had. The remnants of the ones I ever have encountered suggest that I may have had some problems. It's just that all my friends have such interesting relationships. Ones fraught with turmoil, feuding families, daggers at one another's backs, poison, mad siblings, and irate fathers with large swords. I have a lover whose family loves me, and whom the world loves. She sighs again, a great source of annoyance. How I wish I could formulate some way to spice things up. Mort floats close to you. I feel sorry for her lover. He doesn't know how bad he is. He has it. A chit like this is nothing but trouble. That doesn't sound wise, Juliet. Relish what you have. What did you have in mind? I'm not sure. Some element of danger or jealousy, something intense. An affair. Why don't you make up some fake love letter from a hidden affair? I can pretend to be a jealous suitor if you want. Oh, I highly doubt that. Actually, that it is not half as adult as I had first thought. Thou dost certainly look dangerous enough. She looks you in the eye, as if appraising a horse. Art thou as rugged and tough as thy appearance would indicate? They don't make them any tougher than me, I assure you. I'll do it. Montag may found in the fest hall. I'll go speak to him. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Good as done.
Aye, what? Might as well. Got it.
All right. I'm gone.
As you make to search the armoire, its handles suddenly yank out of your grasp. As the drawers slam themselves shut, the distinct oomph issues from the cabinet. Hello? Hello indeed, the armoire gives another oomph. So what have we here? A rogue after some lady's frill undergarments? Hmm? Who are you? I'm Louis? And who are you? Thoughtless, uncouth fellow rummaging about in other people's things? What are you doing here? If you must know, I'm being an armoire. But why are you being an armoire in this brothel? I happen to have become an armoire because I want to be an armoire. Thank you very much. It's not to watch the ladies undressing, nor to have them place their soft, sweet-smelling undergarments in my drawers, where they can rub against my skin. Such accusations are an insult to a practitioner of the magic arts. I am merely soaking in the experience of what it means to be an armor. The sights, the smells, the sensations. So all the women know about this then? Yes, yes they do. And they all ardently approve of, well, not with their entire hearts exactly. And while they have not spoken of their approval in my presence, since they are not exactly aware that I'm an armor, I would not want them to know that I'm anything but, and so have not been able to inquire upon the matter. Quit king shaming the wizards. I didn't shame anybody. What did I say? So all the women know about this? I'll need something from you to keep quiet about this one. Yeah, I won't blackmail the guy on that. Why are you being an armor in this brothel? Can you return to your normal form at will? The armor seems to think about this for a moment. I have no need to share such secrets with the likes of you, and besides, there is no cause to change back at the present moment, since I have not yet experienced the full sensations of being an armor. It is a complex thing to old and sword-soft frilly clothes smelling of wondrous woman smells. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, this is Planescape Torment, everybody. That's why it's an amazing game. Can you tell me about this place? What have a man find out for himself rather than tell him the whole of it? After all, that's half the joy of the entire experience. I'll only tell you that which you likely know already. It's called the brothel of slating and intellectual lusts, and the prostitutes within specialize in the arts of language and communication. What can you tell me about the silent prostitute? She can't have always been mute, you know. Otherwise, I'm most certain she would have learned more other means of communication. I'm trying to find Vivian's scent. Do you know where it might be? Oh dear, yes! I had heard about that. Most unfortunate. Did you ever have the exquisite pleasure of breathing in that scent of hers? Elmore's drawer seemed to shudder with delight. Absolutely wondrous it was. But sadly, no. I know not where good Lady Vivian's scent might be found. The veil. Puzzle well. I need to find her. You're mad, you know, quite mad. Utterly barmy, I believe, is the common term for it. Ravel was banished from Sigil long ago. And if she's not dead, you'll wish you were. You'll wish you were should you somehow succeed in finding her. She devoured all those who sought her out before, it is said, and will likely do you the same disservice. I would leave well enough alone. Delora, did we talk to you? Probably not. The woman's voice is soft, calm, and without inflection. It has a certain faraway quality, as if somehow not attached to her. Greetings, I'm called Delora. May I serve you somehow? In what ways can you serve me? She blinks her eyes, then touches her hand to her heart, bowing her head slightly. I am able to debate any scholarly or academic matter quite proficiently, if that is your wish. I am also well versed in various games of strategy, should you wish to play something, though I have the materials for a few such games here. Was hoping for something of a more physical nature. Debate, you say? Could we play a game? Questions. Debate? That is correct. I'm neither a tome nor a tutor. I have no desire to educate my patrons. Should you have a matter to discuss, however, the 15 factions and their effect on sigil politics, the most effective battle stratagem for warning the Archon, the Acheron, the meaning of existence itself, I'll be most pleased to choose a counterpoint and engage you in debate. Choose a topic, see if you can best her. A game. What's this thing here? Choose a topic. You choose a topic and begin. The debate lasts a long time as the two of you exchange points and counterpoints, each attempting to methodically undermine the other's position. As you speak, a strange feeling begins to come over you, a memory trying to surface. Wow, 5000 XP. Memories of a great hall begins to form in your mind. A vast place full of well-dressed elites. A formal ball was taking place. Before you was a small, impeccable dressed fellow who wore a golden medallion. It was emblazoned with a symbol you dimly recall as the sign of one. The two of you stood in a circle of onlookers who've gathered to listen to your debate. But that's impossible, the man was saying, looking perplexed. Oh, but it is, you recall yourself replying. I've made several inarguable points and giving you a number of examples. You simply don't exist. But you can't. Were I to accept that, I'd... Yes, you'd cease to exist. And without a flash of light or puff of smoke, with no fanfare of any sort, the man was simply gone. The onlookers oohed and awed. Some clapped. You remember giving a flourishing bow and walking away. A small satisfied smile upon your lips. You suddenly realize that Laura is watching you closely. Are you feeling well? We might finish our discussion at another time, should you like. No, let's continue the debate. As hard-pressed as you are to beat Dolores' infallible sense of logic, you eventually win out. She merely nods in approval. You are a most skilled debater. This there is no denying. I do feel, though, that had I time to perform some research, you might not have bested me. Perhaps not. I consider that an unfair advantage, though. Thanks. If you would like, we can debate once more upon the same topic. I could argue your position this time, should you desire it. Wait, are you always so ruthless in a debate? Mistress Grace instructed me to show no mercy. For another of her students, always allow a patron to win after a lengthy debate. Mistress Grace desired that I provide a sort of experience for the clientele. Could we play a game? I don't remember any games. Here then, allow me to show you one. Now brings out a thin, lacquered box, which unfolds into a small board marked with a grid. Content of the box proved to be a number of polished stone chips. Half of them are black, half of them are white. This go by many names, shall I explain it to you? Yes. How the chips are moved, only best one's opponent seems somewhat familiar. Rules are simple, yes? Let's play. You come to realize that you've done so before. You recall various ploys and strategies that have won you previous games, and employ every trick you know to beat her. Suddenly strange feelings come over your memory. Memories of smoke-filled field of battle begin to fill your mind. Atop a great hill overlooking the fighting you sat, mounted upon a massive four-legged beast. The braying of horns carried your orders to the troops below. Even as you watched Your forces divided, fleeing left and right as the foreign army fought its way up the hill to slay the army lord. You. The fools you had thought, lips curling into a wicked smile. My knight shall charge down the hillside and stop their advance in an instant, and at that very moment my retreating footmen will fall in to crush their flanks. Ah, yet another victory soon to be mine. You suddenly realize that Laura is watching you intently. Are you feeling well? Delora plays excellently, counter-attacking all but your most crafty move, but eventually your feints and calculating maneuvers win over well-crafted strategies. She nods approvingly as she begins to put the game away. You are a fine player, perhaps a master. I commend you for this skill. Thanks, but do you always play so mercilessly? Mistress Grace instructed me in not holding back. She doesn't wish to answer questions. Anything I can help you with?
Updated my journal.
There's nothing I can do. I mean, no. My first love, Miriam. Certain? No, I'm not. My first love, Miriam, possesses still the keys to my heart. So long as he has them, I shan't be free to love another. That's the cause of my melancholy. When you seek him out, speak with him. And I'll find this Miriam and speak to him on your behalf. You're in luck. I can find Miriam for a price. You're in luck. I can find him for a price. Why don't you seek him out? I may not leave this place. The reasons why are deeply personal and not to be shared. I'll find this
Updated my
Miriam.
journal.
Were you to find and speak with Merryman, I would be most grateful. He is a member of the Society of the Fest Hall. I need to go to the Fest Hall. Everything points to going to the Fest Hall. We will go to the Fest Hall. So Heave, maybe you have something now? Yes, I have. Silent Prostitute. Dolores or Dolor or whatever is supposed to have the answer to this. To the Silent Prostitute. The scent.
Updated my journal.
Speak with Nenny. The Veil. Once upon a time in a world of heroes and a time of pity, childish gods, there was 3 sisters, cursed with hideous appearance. They were considered demons by the people of the land and forever shunned. One missed her sisters terribly, yet left that world with its shame behind, but exchanged the prettiness of a pantheon for the pittiness of self. The 10th student. I didn't go up or down the... Speak with Nenny. Okay. Nenny. We did talk to you. I didn't go here. I didn't go in the middle. But let's talk to Nenny because a couple of people wanted us to talk to Nenny. Oh, we didn't go here?
What you be wanting now? Why not?
All right.
They were all in their rooms and now they're not. Echo. Did we talk to Nenny? Nenny. She knows about the smell, apparently.
Updated my journal.
I saw that mean Marissa sneaking out of Vivian's room one night. Now I'm not saying she took it, but I know Marissa's not a very nice person. Okay. And then why did we want to talk to her? There was the two reasons. This should work for her, right? The fiend done. Ability of speech, she can't talk anymore. I don't know. Let's talk to... Whoa. Doesn't say anything about the smell. Sneaking.
Updated my journal.
Marissa says nothing, though an angry hissing issue from the darkness around her. Yes, I've been known to creep into Vivian's chamber for some of her perfumes, though I doubt you'll meet another here who hasn't. If you're implying that I've got her personal scent, well, feel free to sniff around. You have lovely eyes. Why would I say this? Legit. It's only a compliment. Anna likes us a lot. I don't really care that much about her. I kind of ignore her.
Updated my journal.
No, I haven't seen it since the last time she wore it out, but Nenny might have seen something, so try it. Kimaxi is the one I need to talk to about it. Kimaxi or whatever. Where is she? I was told you were seen sneaking away. Who told you that? She only falls silent, glaring at you through narrow eyes. If I was there, Burke, I didn't take your filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my breeches, though. I'll see to it you're never allowed in here again. Why would anyone sniff your breeches?
Updated my journal.
Beats me, someone nicked more than a few pair of them, though. My favorite leather brassiere, too, with iron studs. She umps angrily. I should said to look around.
Endure.
Huh?
In enduring, grow
Might
strong.
as well.
Oh, it's not here.
I'm gone.
I guess we'll have to talk to every single one again. About every single thing. Let's talk about all the things. The scent, no clue. And that's about it. Silent prostitute. We talked about the silent prostitute. We need to go there. I haven't forgotten. Maxie said someone's been taking things from her room. Have you seen anything odd?
Updated my journal.
And his eyes suddenly go wide. Oh, that's right. You know, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kimax's room while she was out talking to a patron. I watched the front door all that day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could ever made it out a window, and so I never figured out where he went. Oh, is it? It's the fucking armor guy. I think. It's so the fucking armor guy. Let's continue our investigation. Talk to Juliet. What did Juliet want? Oh yeah, I need to go to the Civic Festival. Yeah, we'll go talk to you. Just give me a second here. I'll talk to Fall for Grace also. Yeah, well, we can talk to her.
How may I help you?
I can't talk about the scent to her. The 10th prostitute is probably herself. The strange cubic creature seems to be as much machine as it is organic. As you approach the thing, it suddenly stares at you with wide, unblinking eyes. Its face hasn't the slightest trace of emotion on it. Come on, Chief. We're in a building full of some of the sexiest shits this some of the multiverse. This side of the multiverse, and you're stopping to talk to Modrons? What can you tell me about them, Mort? What's there to say? Annoying little clockwork pests. They're always working to impose law and order upon the multiverse. Not good, mind you, just law. Just forget about them and go chat up the ladies. Ignore more. Just greet the Moldron. My apologies, more, but I'm talking to Moldron. Sighs loudly. Fine, whatever, but don't say I didn't warn you. You probably won't get anywhere with them, though. They're an odd lot to talk to. Its voice has a metallic, reverberating quality to it, as if it were more of a sound played out of some warped musical instrument than true speech. Your greeting is returned. There is a soft click as a creature blinks. An awkward silence hangs in the air between the two of you. Identify yourself to us. But my questions. I'm not sure who I am. We would know why this is so. I don't know myself, I can't remember. All things should have a name. All things should be identified. We find your answer unsatisfactory, but it shall have to be sufficient for the present. The creature pauses and blinks at you. We would identify ourselves as Modron, Quadrone type, winged variant to the subject. Had some questions. What are you doing here? Our purpose is observation. What are you observing? We're observing one of the establishment staff. Who are you observing? Previously stated, we're observing one of the establishment staff. Yes, but who exactly are you observing? Dolora, why are you watching her? We have not been informed as to the specific purpose or purposes which resulted in our being given our present task. The command of our superior Pentadrone is sufficient reason to perform said task. As such, the purpose of purposes are irrelevant to us. This place, a building located in the section of Sigil commonly known as the Clerk's Ward. We cannot give exact coordinates of this at the surface. As the surface of Sigil changes at intervals, we have not determined as of the present. The building itself is known as the brothel of slating intellectual lusts. It serves as what may be broadly defined as a language school. The students of the school are primarily females who intend to, at some point, we have not determined and which varies from student to student, become a factotum of the Society of Sensation. The Society of Sensation? We will provide a brief summary of what the Society of Sensation is. A faction whose core belief is that with experience comes true understanding of the multiverse and its secrets. The Silent Prostitute. Questions. The Scent. We do not. The Veil. We do not. Puzzle Well. We know nothing. 9 Prostitutes. We do not know. You do not know. Never mind. Farewell. What are you doing? So if we look at the journal, a man. So everybody denied everything.
All right.
It's probably this little fucker here. I have some questions. I have many questions. Nelly told me she saw a man leaving Kemaxi Undertongue's room. I think that was you, Louis. You think? Think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous, as to spout forward such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you? Impertinent brassy cur. Why, I ought to. As Louis rails and curses, his drawers opens and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawer make it difficult to grab. I'm bad at decks, so we're not gonna do make a try. Let's wait. You stand poised at the edge of the armoire. It keeps grabbing on, but never seems to stay open long enough. Try to snap your hand while the drawer is open. You simply cannot move your hand quickly enough to snatch the crimson cloth. The most you could accomplish would be getting your fingers crushed. Give me the crimson cloth. Pull open the drawer to get the cloth. Beg and whine for the cloth. Give me that crimson cloth. Shan't, won't, never. My strength is shit. Pull open the drawer to get the cloth. Go away, you barbarian. Beg and whine. Give me that crimson cloth, Lewis. I guess I'll have to beg and whine. We have to beg and whine. Beg and whine some more. Stop! How tediously dull. You're making me quite drowsy. Keep begging. Keep on begging and whining. The armor yawns, exposing the crimson cloth where it rests snugly beside some undergarments. You dart your hand in and seize it before the door can close itself. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. Damn it, you rogue, blackguard, scoundrel, you give that back this instant. That's not yours, it's an exceedingly personal garment that belongs to a lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you funding their private things. It's alright for you, you wooden pervert. I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in sensation. Yes, yes, farewell. Can we talk to him again? So long, Lewis. Was there a better way to handle that? We handled that pretty poorly. Beg and whine, beg and whine. Ah, don't delete.
I'm gone.
The scent, the veil. I have to confront him with this. There is no other choice.
All right.
Now we're gonna go give the scent back. Vivian.
Updated my journal.
Whoa, 25,000. Vivian's eyes light up. Oh, simply wonderful. She takes the veil from your hands, mutters a few words over it, and returns it to you. She shakes out her crimson air, and in moments, you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you have ever had the pleasure of smelling. That smells great. It does it not? And as you have done a favor for me, I wish to perform one for you. No thanks, I'm alright. Approach her. Phew, vinegar, oh, embalming fluid. Here, I will remove the smell from you. Oh, will it bump our charisma? She mutters the strange syllables and a light, tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how is that? People should be less eager to have a conversation. +1 charisma, which was already pretty high. We're at 20 right now. 20 wisdom, 20 charisma, 20 intelligence. This might be boosted by something if it's green like that. It might be an item. This one, +1 intelligence.
I'm gone.
So we still have the Crimson Veil. Return the keys to her heart. Yeah, I need to go to the... Yeah. What about this one? Is the cloth the veil? Oh shit. Oh no, so she got the scent, we still have the veil though. Okay. Who wanted the veil? You wanted the veil. Is this gonna be another 25,000 XP? I brought you Crimson Veil. Wow, 25,000 XP.
Updated my
Between
journal.
those two, it's 50,000. It's crazy. Which is the same quest, essentially. Watch that forked tongue of yours. Perhaps I would have better do off with my eyes shut.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Okay, so I'm leveling up here. Spell, more spells. And thief points. Again, 10 in open doors and 10 detect traps. That's what I'm going for. I'm sure these detect traps will be useful eventually. I know there's some places with fucking traps in this game. She's at -6 AC, that's crazy. We're all at 0, -6. More spells for him. The only spell he has. That's a level 2. Maybe I should just buy Adder's Kiss from someone and give him. Even though I use him more as a mage than anything.
Alright.
Can we talk to him about the Circle of
is your
Zerthamon? Shrek lore. I need to force him, I don't like that. Your teachings. Let's look at the... See if you can puzzle out any new combination. We did. As you examine the rings of the 7 circles of Zerthamon, you suddenly become aware of a pattern in the way the links are formed. You hook your fingers into the sides of the circle and unlock a hidden segment, pulling the plate forward so you can study it. Know that the mind divides the man. The will and the hand must be as one. In knowing the self, one becomes strong. Know that if you know a course of action to be true in your heart, do not betray it because the path leads to hardship. Know that without suffering, the rising would have never been, and the people never have come to know themselves. Know that there is nothing in all the worlds that can stand against unity, when all know a single purpose, when all hands are guided by one will, and all act with the same intent, the flames themselves may be moved. A divided mind is one that does not know itself. When it is divided, it cleaves the body in two. When one is a single purpose, the body is strengthened, and knowing the self grows strong.
I feel stronger.
Oh, and we just leveled up. And it feels that that's it. Now we cannot do find another one. That was it. Let's talk to him
What
about
is
it.
your will?
There was an 8th circle within the stone. It spoke of the vision of the mind and the importance of focus. What does this 8th circle speak of? It speaks of focus and discipline, about how not knowing oneself can physically divide the man. It also speaks of the weakness that the vision causes. It seems to me that it tells one to not only know themselves, take strength from that, but that your focus can reveal weakness in your enemy. I don't know, it speaks of focus and division, but I haven't found meaning. I will not speak of it. I will share it with you another time. Will you make the circle known to me? I will, but not now. Oh my god, 10,000, 10,000. As you take the circle and twist the links, 2 more plates slide from the interior and into your hands. As with the 7th circle, you have no idea where they came from, but the unbroken circle still seems intact. The 8th circle remains. Dekon watches you silently. There are 2 plates here. We should both study them. You and I. I think when you know the 8th circle, perhaps then you will know Zertimon's heart when he made the pronouncement of 2 skies. His words were not those of the Illithids, but of the people. Dakon stares at the plates, his eyes flickering over the geometries upon them, then looks up and matches your gaze. His blade bends, shifts until the shimmering you noticed before has become a silver
In
glow.
knowing the teachings of Zerthamon,
He
I
seems stronger
have
somehow.
become stronger.
So +1 strength, +2 dex, +2 constitution. Know that when death comes for you, know that I shall meet his blade with mine. Know that when all dies around you, know I shall live for your sake. When we die, Dakon, it shall be the same death. Shall be the pronouncement of 2 deaths as one.
In
Updated
knowing
my
the
journal.
teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
And he just leveled up again. Did I get a plus something here? No. I did level up. 1 point. Let's go with int. Let's make it equal, I guess. It's gonna give me 21 here.
My blade has changed.
Oh, saving throws have improved, fighting skills have improved, Dakon weapon has changed. Wow, he's gonna get very powerful now. So his weapon is more powerful. And it gives him more armor class, so -5 now. Oh, and also because of his dexterity. So it was at 0 not too long ago. +1, +1. +3 versus poison. +1. We don't have a +2? +1 armor class, +1 point. But they're the same though. It kind of looks like shit because of that. This is better. Yeah, we can learn this now. Copy spell. Copy spell. Oh, that's Dakon. Shit, he really, yeah, he got way more powerful now. These are magic missiles. This is kind of a bless kind of thing. Raise the chance of critical attacks. That's it. Whatever. No. This is so much better than everything else. This is also nice. I don't know, I like these spells. I'm gonna be a little more aggressive in terms of spells, but we haven't had a fight in so long.
Done.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a little break here, and we'll be back.
Dare spend the night. Shivers. It'll scare you to death. Coming this fall.
Behold the works of Gabriel von Sanchez. His art was ambitious in its scope. His masterpiece was, of course, Dance of the Anarchists. Brilliant. Sanchez then began to play Ultima Exodus, the role-playing video game from FCI. It was a strange turn. Sanchez loved the game, and he spent less and less time in the studio. He was never the same. Consider Man with Dog.
Ultima Exodus for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Once you start playing, nothing else matters.
We've chased the cyberds to the end of the galaxy and are preparing some of the most destructive machines ever built. The Juggernaut, the Reaper, the Demon, the Shadow. Each carries special weapons, lasers, and missiles which you must purchase and upgrade. Each Herc is piloted by a genetically engineered bioderm whom you create, customizing skill levels and attributes. Using StimGland, you can improve your bioderm's performance in battle at the risk of making them genetically unstable. You will face unlimited scenarios across ever-changing battlescapes where everything depends on you. View your forces from 6 different angles and infinite altitudes. fight on battlefields with dozens of elevations. Control up to 26 different Hercs in battle at once as you struggle to destroy the Cyberds. Improve your Hercs with new weapons and new technology as you destroy Cyberd bases. Strategy gaming will never be the same.
Laura's back.
Back. Okay, so we got the things. I think we just need to maybe talk to. Oh well, yeah. Let's go to the second floor. Well, maybe the basement. I don't know. Oh, probably the basement. Oh yes, yes, the bottle cellar, which is also connected to
Done.
Under Sigil. Brothel caretaker. The man looks slightly puzzled, nods as you approach. Greetings, might I ask you how you came to be here? I just came down these stairs through that strange door I found. I'd best work on concealing it a bit better then. He shrugs and smiles at you. I'm the brothel's caretaker, by the way. You're not supposed to be down here, really. It's alright if you look about for a bit. I really shouldn't even allow you down here, let alone be chatting with you. Please, no questions for now. Tell me where this place is at least. It's where the lady's sensory stones are kept. They use them as diaries of a sort. You won't be able to use them, if that's what you're thinking. Each of them is attuned to one particular student of the brothel, so that only she may access that stone. That's all I wish for.
My journal.
Journal. What? Okay. Eves? Oh, they all have a stone, so we'll find the 10th one. Adder tongue. But it's fall from grace, I think. Dolora. Kasai Ceres. Marissa. Vivian. Echo. Nenny. Juliet. Fall from grace. Oh. Something was once inscribed, but the writing has been scoured away.
Updated my journal.
That's all we have. That's all there is here.
I'm gone.
How may I help you?
I'm thinking the 10th student is me, in which case I've spoken to all of them. I think Lewis is a 10th student in his own way. That's funny. Can you tell me where the 10th student might be found? Wait,
How may I help you?
let's say something about Lewis. Hey, Will, and your thoughts? You and I should leave this place and explore the plains. I guess that worked. I'm pretty sure if I say I'm the 10th student, it also worked. Lewis is in serious need of a carpenter to trim that libido of his. And your thoughts? Lewis! Instead of saying, I will travel with you if you desire my company. I do.
Oh, Mistress High and Mighty'll be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would fall from great height. I might even bump her off myself.
And these two will not, of course, will not like each other. Okay, let's look at Fall from Grace. Fall from Grace is touch. 1-3 slashing. It does slashing damage. It's pretty shitty. This book looks like it has been made from paper-thin silver sheets, engraving of a woman on the cover of text and a small lock. Fall from Grace Chastity Bodice. Armor class 5 brings her at 0. It's not the best. He's at 3, so it's kind of shitty. He's at 2. He needs a bump in his stats. I can't remember what does that. Maybe talking to him. We haven't talked to him in a while.
Hey, what's eating you, Chief?
How'd you die? I feel that his stats could be better than this. I don't know exactly how or like what, because AC2, that's really shitty. How the fuck do you want to work when I have like -1, -4, -6, -2? -2? 0. I could give her some rings. Well, you don't need any of the rings.
Does this mean we
-1.
are engaged?
No. Okay, let's talk to her.
Yes.
Can you tell me about the Tanari? Tanari are fiends, some call them demons. They have embraced evil for chaos' sake. They dwell upon the poison plains of the abyss, but they feed on their own rage and lash out across the multiverse, despoiling all that they touch. They forever seek to tempt others into committing crimes of passion and vice. And you are a Tanari. That is correct. I'm a lesser Tanari, more specifically a succubus. I have distanced myself from that. It's ultimately a trivial and non-productive way for one to spend one time in multiverse.
Yes?
How do you come by the name Fall from Grace? I think the name that which is earned gives the greater weight. I think the name which is given greater weight. I'm gonna try to attach any value to a name. Let's go with earned. Because a name that I have no other choice than have a name is earned is not arbitrary. A name that is earned tells of what you've accomplished. So we call it Fall from Grace. Would it matter? It is an earned name. It matters to me. I would like to know how you came to be called that. I have fallen from my people. Some would say risen from my people, perhaps. But fall feels more right to me. Does that make sense? It does. After all, fall carries with it an underlying sense of loss. Yes, perhaps that is why it felt as it did. I came to terms with the loss long ago, but the name has remained. Are you sure you come to terms with it? Fall from Grace meets your gaze, and you are once again struck by the brilliant shade of blue of her eyes. It is turbulent, like the ocean before a storm. I had thought so, yet in speaking to you, you have caused me to realize some things. You have my thanks. Well, if you want to talk about it, let me know, alright? You are most kind, I will do so.
Yes?
Sensei, teach me anything of the art? The art and the disciplines I practice are different. My powers, you see, stem from the faith, not from manipulating energies as the art does. The art is a mechanism by which the powers of the multiverse may be harnessed through gestures, rituals, and devices. My powers come to me through different means. My faith and the nature of my belief allows some of the multiverse to reveal itself to me. The nature of your belief, what do you believe in? I believe in experience. I believe in a person. A person may be changed for the better. The more of the multiverse they are allowed to perceive, the more the multiverse is allowed to perceive them. My belief in the nature of experience allows me to... I suppose the best explanation is that my faith allows me to see things differently. When you see the multiverse in such a way, you learn how to change things, mending wounds, seeing a person's heart, and so on, just by willing them to happen. But those changes you make seem a lot like spells. How do you learn to do these things? Do you have a spell book? Can you teach me to see the things you do? Let's talk about the spell book. No, my spells, as you call them, they come to me after I've rested and centered myself. When I sleep and awaken, I can focus myself once more. The amount of faith required to change the multiverse around me can be quite taxing in the psyche, I'm afraid. Just being able to see how to change things is not enough. You must have the strength to make the change happen.
Yes?
Can you teach me? I cannot teach you to see the multiverse in such a way. One must learn to see it, and in their own way, not through the eyes of another. I do not think you, of all people, need my guidance in such matter. I find myself learning much more from you than you from I. Those changes you make seem a lot like spells.
Yes?
So she just said that we can't be a cleric like she is. I don't know why you can't be a cleric. I don't think the game comes up with like a reason for that. It just is. How do you come by the name Fall from Grace? I We know that I want to talk about the companions. Do you ever use weapons? No, there's a seldom the need, and I find that I cannot bear the touch of cold iron, or even steel for long periods of time. In any event, I have a number of natural defenses that tend to discourage attackers, such as
Updated my journal.
the kiss of a succubus is lethal to mortals, though they rarely realize the danger until their death is almost upon them. I can resort to it when the need arises. The brothel? Now, where are we now? Why did you set up the brothel? Did we talk about all this? This intertwined the tale of war and slavery. Maybe not. It's not a long one, at least by Tenary standards. I do not know if you are familiar with the Tenary, but we're a race of the Abyss. Staggered series of planes filled with chaos and evil arts. I am a Tenary fiend, a succubus. I grew up upon the first plane of the Abyss. My mother was a succubus herself. As I'm sure you're aware, succubi tempt mortals to bring their souls to the Abyss. My mother was among the finest, seducing countless mortal men to their eternal damnation. She now dwells in the Abyss, selling her children into slavery. Yes, she sold me to the Batsu, the blood enemies of the Tanari. I think she rather expected that they would kill me, despite her knowledge of other subjects. She knows little of their culture and the delight they take in tormenting others. How'd you escape? The Batsu are a proud species. The thought the Tanari could best them at anything but intolerable was intolerable to them. So I challenged one of the proudest of the pit fiends to a contest of improvisation, and my Tanari nature afforded me an advantage. You see, the Tanari are creatures of chaos, wild and unpredictable. The Batsu are more cunning, with orderly hearts. They understand improvisation, but they are not its best practitioners, and thus I won my freedom, and my path brought me to Sigil. Again. Can I read your diary? No. Okay. Yeah, Fest Hall, that's where we need to go, huh? Hmm?
Yes?
Our companions. Me. Oh my god. I'm curious as to your feelings about me. I'd like to know your thoughts on my situation. Do you have any idea? Your feelings about me. We'll come back to that. I'd like to know your thoughts on my situation. Do you know anything else that might prove helpful? Shadows keep coming to kill me. I have a feeling they're following me. I don't know why. Well, I think there's someone out to murder me. So much so I built a tomb trap to try and kill them. According to an inscription in the tomb, he's been coming after me for, well, as long as my incarnations can remember, it seems. Then whoever the killer is, he's lived a very long time to have pursued you so long. Could the killer be immortal as well? Possibly. I'd like to know any thoughts you have on my situation. Shadows. Shadows are shades of the dead. They do not tend to hunt. They tend to lie in wait for victims. Curious.
Yes?
Great frowns in thought. I freely admit that you are something of an enigma, but I find such mysteries intriguing. Shall we attempt to puzzle out your situation? Yes. First, while it is possible that you are a tiefling or some rare crossbreed, my guess is that you are human, or were at one time. Alright, There may be something else that would shed light on my situation. On second thought, I think. Something else. Alright. Your appearance is approximately a male in his early 30s. The stitching and scar tissue make an exact determination difficult. Go on. The key to your past is your memory. It seems that certain locations, events, and people trigger seemingly forgotten memories, which seem to be in your best interests to visit as many locations as possible and speak to as many others as possible. In short, experience your universe as much as possible. You did pay for this game, right? A sensei advice, eh? I would not advise if I did not practice it. Maybe something else that would shed light. Do you know anything else that might prove helpful? Shadows seem coming to kill me. Oh, it's the same thing.
Yes?
Someone else. You.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Lost Wolf, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Someone else. Mort. Planescape Warhouse. It was the best of time. It was the worst of times. Mort is most peculiar. I have seen a great deal in my life, but nothing quite like him. He behaves somewhat like a mimir. Granted, there's no denying he's knowledgeable, but he has a certain Batorian smell about him. Batorian smell? Yes, but he's not a Batsu. At least of any variety I've encountered. The smell alone, however, makes me treat the skull with caution. What do you mean when you say Batsu and Batorian? Bator is one of the outer planes, the home of a race of fiends called the Bahatsu. They are evil creatures, yet they are organized and lawful in many of their behaviors. Some might call them devils. They believe in contracts and hierarchy. In many ways, they are like evil bureaucrats. What are you saying about the Bator smell? The Mimir. And Mort is a Mimir? Yes, we know that. And he seems to have an attitude of his own. Such qualities are not present in conventional Mimirs. He may be one, but he's unlike any I've ever encountered. He's not a Mimir. He's not a Mimir. I played this game twice, and I should remember this, but I think this is like an Arcanum shit, where we just believe what the game tells us. What of the character tells us in the game doesn't mean it's true. This guy is chaotic good. He's not a Mimir. Like, he knows a lot of stuff, but he's not a Mimir. She doesn't think so. I don't believe so. Mort lacks the silvery metal that Mimir's customary have, and he seems to have an attitude of his own. Such qualities are not present. He may be one, but he's unlikely like any I've ever encountered. It's weird because I like half read this. I just came to realization myself that he's just a fucking lying bastard. I believe Mort is a Mimir. Mort told me he's a Mimir. I don't believe Mort is a Mimir either. Mort told me he's a Mimir. Did he? Most curious. Very well then. I believe him. But I don't think I believe him. Perhaps there is some test to verify his authenticity. But I will not do one if you value him as a friend. If you do, then you must accept what he has told you. Will I be able to confront him now? She's strong and capable. She's quite passionate. I almost wish I had met her long ago and asked her to come to the brothel. Perhaps things might have been different. What do you think of her? I think she doesn't care for you very much. I think I could fall in love with her. I consider her a friend, nothing more. I don't really care about her. I hate her. I don't trust her. She has users, nothing more. I'd rather not discuss. I think she doesn't care for you very much. I would agree, but I shall not let you dodge my question so easily. Shit. It was a dodge. It was totally a dodge. I consider her a friend. I don't think I could fall in love with her. Very well. Daikon. Daikon is most uncommon for a Gitsurai. Really, in what way? Well, he obeys you. That alone would mark him as a pariah among his people. His entire race were once slaves, and even the reminder of servitude to them is distasteful. Anything else? Daikon approaches everything in the orderly fashion. Again, most curious for a Gitsurai. Xena, thank you for the raid. They tend to be unpredictable. They follow their impulses rather than plan. Anything else? He seems the most pious Gitsurai and a steadfast ally. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm doing a 5-day anniversary stream. We're streaming for 5 days. Non-stop. No. We're gonna stop. But tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's been what, like 8 hours? Today was a short stream, I guess. Tomorrow it probably will be more like 10 or 12 hours. I played a lot of Alpha Centauri before this, and it's fucking amazing. Yeah, no, I'm playing this, and as I'm playing this, I'm thinking about Alpha Centauri. I want to talk about someone else. Who's left? Ignis? You would be wise to travel with him no longer. He is insane, and he has proven capable of great acts of destruction. As I understand it, he was transformed into a conduit to the elemental plan of fire. Such a transformation would have killed many mortals. Not only did he survive such a trial, but he thrived. He possesses tremendous power. Should he be forced into a confrontation, I would fear for the chances of anyone who stood against him. I pray it does not come to that. If Ignis is so powerful, why doesn't he just attack everything he sees? Why does he even travel with us? I do not know, but I do think it is because he likes our company. And in fact, I think consider all of us irrelevant, except for you. I think it's because I was his teacher in the past. You were his teacher? Yes, one of my previous incarnations taught him the art, but I don't think it was a kind lesson. I think in some dim way he still considered me his master. That would explain a great deal. Did the realization trouble you? I am not responsible for what Ignis has become. Does the realization trouble me? No. I feel some responsibility. I think the means by which I taught Ignis may have contributed to his madness, but I do not know for sure. Yes, it did. I regret that my past life touched Ignis and burned him so. I don't want to discuss it right now. I feel some responsibility. Ignis burns within with such fires that Bator itself would be shamed. He has become more than a sorcerer, more than a man. He has become a force. I can't help but wonder if that was part of his nature before he crossed paths with you. Maybe.
Yes?
About our travels. I hear about your past. We're done. We're done. We're done talking to you.
All right.
We have a formidable party now. Let's put him at the far end. This is a shitty order. I just left it like that, but you should be here. Well, this guy used to have good AC, but now, no. Especially compared to the others. She has amazing AC, so she could be in front of everybody. Let's put Daikon, her, then the skull, then her, then him. There's so few combat, but we are going to do some combat
again. The brothel was a
pretty
learning
soon.
experience, but I think it was time I moved on.
Great.
I'm gone.
You know, I don't like her voice. And you 2 years. 2 years. More like 4 years? It's way more than 2 years. Does it say 2 years? That's weird. It's so much more than 2 years. I don't know. Okay. I don't know either. I don't really care the number of years.
Done.
5 years. There you go. Yeah, I want to go back here, buy the bottle, and buy the Mordron box, and also let's go into the art thing and try the slave, the salve.
Done.
Here, I'm supposed to be able to use this salve. Apply the Gorgon salve to the statue. Now this works, and whatever. You smear the foul-smelling ointment over the statue. There's a strange shimmering around the statue, and you watch as the statue takes an intake of breath, and the eyes of Gengorgadon filled with a blazing, vengeful madness. Cover your ears, run like mad, greetings. What should I do? Greetings. Before you can do a thing, a blazing torrent of words flies from the sorcerer's lips. As he speaks, you feel an agonizing sensation, like a sudden wave of raging heat, pour over you and settle into your skin like a blistering wound. Blindness strikes you as your eyes burst, running from their sockets like shattered eggs. You hear someone screaming and realize it is you. Wait for the horror to end. The last thing you hear, even over your own cries, is Mort shouting.
New taunts, all right.
Everything suddenly falls silent at the last of your senses flicker. Die horribly, a victim of Gangroidon. A victim of Gangroidon's awful curse.
How many times must this fool die?
I just died.
Are you all right?
Oh, we come back to the lower wards when we die now? What?
I'm gone.
Come on, that's such... come on, that's cheap. Like, not cheap, I mean, it's just... We should go back to the fucking mortuary. I feel the game's like, fuck it. Just come back here. No. The mortuary, we just... Let me walk the whole way back. It's not that long. And it's... I died. I fucking died. I should have some kind of consequences. It's so little consequences anyway. Let's go. I want to see if the guy drops something, or maybe I drop something.
I'm gone.
No. Ah, there's still something there. The statue ensured that once petrified sorcerer Gengorgadon is simply gone, presumably having walked off without leaving so much as a whatever.
I'm gone. Done.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Well, well, fall from grace, or whatever it is you call yourself now. Truly a pleasure to see you here. When do I owe the honor of your visit? I thought that you rarely trafficked among our kind anymore. She glances at you for a moment with the same faint sneers. Or is your assignment here almost finished? I do not know what assignment you're referring to, Rishika. Though your presence here brings with it many questions. Last I had heard, you were a standard bearer for the company of the Vulture. How did you come to Sigil? She replies curtly, firing a question back like an arrow. By choice. And you? Where will your orders take you next? She suddenly turns to you. You see, little man? Rishika smiles as if savoring the words. The best temptress is one that can make you buy into the illusion of being both promiscuous yet virtuous at the same time. A prostitute priestess, as it were. Mistress Grace is among the greatest. She turns to fall from grace. Are you not? You would not think that a score of 1,000 years of slavery had left their scars, no? Fall from grace speaks with a coldness you have never heard before. The air almost becomes ice as she dissects Rishika with her gaze. That is enough. Very well. Though you are the one who came into my emporium, Rishika looks at you. Yes? Exotic items. Metallic cube. I'll take it. Exotic items. The monster jug. I'll take it. We'll need this, so probably should take it right now. How much money do we have? Shit, this is going down fast. I don't think I need the baby oil. Yes, yes, they do age well, very well. This is an enhanced edition. It would probably not look as well as good if I was playing the original one. More zoomed in 4:3 scale, and you know, like some of the UI is not the best, but still aged pretty well. But this enhanced edition is so good. It could be a game that came out like right now. But these are the original graphics. It's not like, and I'm pretty much at the same. I mean, it would look pretty much like this. You can probably look up on YouTube what it looked like in the original, but it's very similar. It looked good when it came out, I thought. There's a lot of reading. People don't like the fact that there's a lot of reading in this game. And when I say a lot of reading, I mean like a lot of reading. Like, I've never seen a game with so much reading. If it was voiced, it would be different. I compare this game to Disco Elysium, which has about the same amount of dialogue. Maybe less dialogue, but still a lot of dialogue. But it's voiced, at least the version I played. It wasn't all voiced. Back in the day, it was only some things that were voiced. Now I think it's 100% voiced. The back of the store. This is not important. This is a +1 ring, and this is just a ragdoll of the Lady of Pain, which is not a good idea. I shouldn't have this on me. Okay, so we're done. Let's save. Let's look at our newfound inventory items. We have this Mordron cube. The small metal toy is a replica of a cube-like mechanical creature with huge eyes on one of the surface. What is its face? The toy has 2 legs, 2 arms, 2 folded wings, and at least 18 points of articulation. Maybe it's a collector's item. The intricacies of this toy is incredible. Its joints are composed of tiny gears, cogs, pulleys, and swiveling joints. There are even tiny springs on the legs that help support the feet. There's a little switch on the back that moves the eyes back and forth. The wings are made of some tissue-like metal that folds up neatly when the wings are flush with the body. Despite the toy's awkward shape, it rests easily on any surface. Yeah, and this, I would say this is by far the best enhanced version of all the enhanced version. The Infinity of Beamdog did a bunch of Infinity Engine enhanced edition game. Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, Icewind Dale 1, this. And I mean, Icewind Dale 1 is pretty nice. Baldur's Gate 1's enhanced edition. They shouldn't have added the stuff that they added. Baldur's Gate 2 enhanced edition. I don't know. I didn't play the original edition actually. Well, I played the original edition back in the day. But this enhanced edition is just perfect. They didn't add anything. I am playing with a mod called Unfinished Business, which are quests that were kind of in the code, but not like totally finished. But now they are polished and finished and added into the game. Nothing like grandiose or anything, just like little quests here and there. But apparently, like this wasn't the game that needed the most enhanced edition. Icewind Dale 1 and Baldur's Gate 1 are the one that needed the most enhanced edition. I remember them playing them and having no trouble at all. But I know that if I would play them right now without any enhancements, I'd be like, holy shit. What did you mean by calling more prevaricating? Prevaricating, misrepresenting, perjuring, discriminating, lying. Oh, did I say that? I meant the floating, disembodied, the pontificating skull, as in dogmatic, always stating an opinion in a self-important matter. You and Fall from Grace seem to care little for one another. Oh, that Badzu camp follower who's made her home in Sigil, curious, no? But then, what better a place to train her agents than the little brothel of yours? Badzu camp followers? Even since her mother sold her into slavery, she has been a plaything of the plains for many a century. She claims that she was able to free herself from her chains, but you may give that word as much credence as you would give the word of any other Tannery bitch. Myself excluded, of course. It is the truth. Truth, truth! One does not win free of Batsu contracts. Bitch cloaked in human skin. You speak lies, and all the Tanari Ords know it, from the lowest legions to the other comfort suckling succubi as they cavort across the plains. Fall from Grace was but a Batsu slave from the moment she was born.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Hey, Morton79, thank you for the follow. And so shall she always be. You still are an undentured plaything of the Batsu, to be tortured and commanded as they see fit. Rishika sneers. You even behave as they do. One may win free of Batsu contracts if one is wary of the wording, and if one realizes that the Batsu are beholden to keep their own word, one must simply beware of any meanings that may be twisted to their ends. And I am well versed in language and its subtleties. Even so, it was not an easy matter. Enough, I do not care to hear you speak your lies in my presence. Fall from Grace maintains her flawless composure and simply nods, though when you catch her eyes, she gives you a slightly exasperated look and smiles. What was it you said about training agents? Yes, there are her eyes and her ears in the city of Sigil. I see you playing Blade Runner. This game, I have too much text for my taste. This game here? Or Blade Runner? Blade Runner doesn't have that much text. The Blade Runner Enhanced Edition, though, that was not that great. That's not a good one. It's good if you don't have the game, buy the Enhanced Edition. But if you already own the original edition, I don't know if you should shell like $20 or something for the Enhanced Edition. The Blade Runner game is really nice, yes. Oh, this game. Yeah, the story here is really good, but it's fucked up, and it's all about the writing of the text. Like, what I like is how the conversation and all that stuff, I don't know, I just love it. Good writing is good writing. Yes, there are eyes and ears in the city of Sigil and across the plains. What they do not see or hear, they may coerce from another man that has seen and heard. And who could think humans capable of such deception and trickery? Old Grace is indeed a clever one. Not as clever as her mother, perhaps, but clever nonetheless. I would say this is one of the, if not the best written game ever. But a lot of people would challenge me on that. That is not the purpose of my establishment. Oh, but of course not. Did I dare suggest such a thing? But perhaps you should let the man judge for himself. Vrishika turns to you, eyes blazing. Do you not wonder, little man, does the method of reason and curiosity ever enter your mind as to this matter? Does not the arrangement at the brothel seem strange to you? Vishika goes on before you can answer. Occam's razor can leave a scar, but it can remove the deeper ailments so often caused by poison of liars and imagineers. And now here she is, traveling with you, most curious. Why would someone, a proprietress of such an establishment, leave it for any reason? And for a man she barely knows, questions. The answers may be painful indeed. He is well aware of why I agreed to travel with him, Vrishika, when he asked me to do so. Oh, I'm certain he did ask. What man could resist? Vrishika sneers and looks away in disgust. Wow. Wow. They really ate each other. Yeah, the chocolate, the monster jug. So we'll open up this jug, maybe not here, because that'll spawn a creature that we'll have to fight. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we can sell. Cloud kill. Cloud kill. Level 5. I need this. 900 bucks. Let's fucking buy it. Jeez. Fuck. You know what? I won't, because I think that like her, I bought her this. There was an armory somewhere. I'm pretty sure that she can also have an upgrade for this. She needs one. -1 is not the best. Even though, like, what's her deal? Like, it's all about spells and stuff. I might just leave her behind and not really. It's like cure light wounds. Oh, bless, of course, bless. That's only 30 seconds. What the fuck? $20 per level. There is no spell now that lasts for 10 seconds per level. They change all of this so that it's like super short. Usually protection from evil lasts way longer than 10 seconds per level. It's okay. I understand why they did that. I actually don't really care about the cure light wounds. Protection from evil sounds like more important things than. This is only one guy though. That is one creature. Anyway, I won't touch this for now, because I'll go fight. She only has one level 4 spell. What?
Done.
Yeah, I still don't know what this guy's deal with is at Dog Bus. We have more people in our. Let's talk to him again. Oh, Anna's talking. Maybe last time she was too far away. Part 13 might be a huge game. Yeah, this is like a 60-hour game, easy. Part 13, but they're usually like, this has been an 8-hour stream, but we played about 5 hours of Alpha Centauri, more than 5 hours. It's 3-hour streams about. Sometimes more like 2.5 because I do a break in the middle and I talk a lot. So, but do 13 times 2.5 and you have the number of hours I played right now. Don't ask me to do the math. I'm really bad at math. You do seem well groomed for a thug. Stop shaking your bone box. This is my territory. Rattle your sod, rattling your bone box. I'd so like to see how long you last drop smack in the middle of the hive. Acting as you are. Come on, let's be off. I'm wasting your time with this guy. He leaps to attack. He just attacks us as soon as we deal with him. So we should just deal with him. Whoa.
I'm hurt.
Oh my god.
I'm gone.
I'm hurt. I'm gone.
Some of the lot of practice, it seems.
We do have a bunch of spells. It's this guy I should attack. Oh, the chromatic orb is an orb he launches in the air. Oh, that's funny.
Lend me strength.
She's healing myself, like she's healing me without me asking her. Interesting.
Lend me strength.
So I don't know what this steel box is.
All right.
We probably can use it, no? This must be used for something. Still, but the guy didn't even have a name. He was just like something thug. So the first time I killed him, I didn't want to kill him because I didn't know what that guy was. Let's just look up the steel box. I can buy it from them. So I'll need it for a quest. I can buy it from them, win it for a competition, or take it by force. I guess I just took it by force just by talking to him with Anna in my party, maybe. Yeah, whatever. He deserved to die. I'm just we got a bunch of earrings.
All right.
Nah, this isn't worth it. So let's go back to our kip. Where's the exit? And fight that jug, that monster in the jug. We'll have one fight at least. Hey, Mac, how's it going? Let's go back to this place. I don't know why this is more like darker than the other ones. Like it's always selected. And it's always like this.
The hive changes so rapidly. It has changed a great deal since I was here last.
All right.
All right. All right, you can shut up now. Doing good off for Big Chill. Excellent, excellent. Hey, today I played for the first time Alpha Centauri. You must know this game. You're into strategy game. I don't know if you ever played that game, but it's amazing. And it's also a game that's well written and just so well made, just well made. Just a good game. So we'll spawn the thing right here. Put you guys far away. I'll spawn him right in front of me. Use. This is a heavy, plain-looking metallic jug with an hinge stopper. Despite its common appearance, you feel reluctant to touch the thing, as if it might bite you. You've been told there's some sort of monster traps inside of it, but peering into the jug's mouth reveals nothing. Upend the jug, see if anything comes out. At first there is nothing, but then a black, vicious liquid begins to bubble out from the jug's mouth, forming a slimy pool of steaming, tarry filth on the ground. As the jug begins to dissolve in your hands, the pool begins to writhe, throb, and rise to form a tall, hideous creature. What the? What the? So a Garreleth, so we're gonna kill this Garreleth. Confusion, force missiles. Now let's go with Adder's Kiss, because that's acid damage. And then
Endure.
You
In
can
enduring, grow
do
strong.
Power of 1 on you. She'll just heal people. And you can send a bunch of Seeking Flames. No, Tongue of Flame. Well, Seeking Flame... Yeah, fuck it. Just do it. And he just died. I thought it would be more difficult because at 4,000 XP,
Right.
I thought it would be more difficult to kill a gold bracelet. So that was pretty much just for the XP. Now we're gonna rest here. Let's look at our journal. Find the fetch a vial of skin. Yeah, we can do this. Yes. Discover the weakness. Remove the. We need to go to the festival for this. Flames coming out of your butthole. Lots of things to do in the fest hall. The fest hall. Whatever. 8 hours. Is it night? No. 2 p.m.
All right. I'm gone.
Ah, fuck. Oh well, that's okay.
The spice must flow.
There's also under sigil, but I have no reason to go there. Yeah, we can go to the many sound effects. Yes, many sound effects. Just by typing stuff, you'll find sound effects. Yeah, the fest hall would be the next place to go, but I could go here.
All right.
Oh, it's daytime now. Go in there. Wait, was it the marketplace? Yes, the marketplace is where there was some good armor for her. Let's see if there's some good armor for Fall from Grace. Probably not, because she's a cleric. But let's try anyway. Sender. Spells. Let's see what you have. You get new spells? You did get new spells. Cone of Cold. Oh my god, there's so much. Ah, there's too much. Ah, let's go away. I can't deal with it. This is weapons. Is this armor? Nope, this is just items. There's so much stuff to buy in this game. You'll never have enough, right? Enough money to buy everything. Then Cinder, we talked to you. There's Laszlo. I don't think I can buy anything from him. I thought it was here. It's not the weapons guy. Let's go back to the siege tower, you know?
Done. I'm gone.
Oh wait, he's selling weapons now? Broom blade. -4 taco. That's not good. -4, what? Ogre power, punch daggers of Shar. So she could use that. No. Well, they're just too expensive. 5,000 bucks. Fuck. Fuck. Show me what you have brought, and I will give it, study its potential, see if it can be given expression. And then he just sells weapons to you. Kind of weird. When I go here, I don't have the Rune Blade. Let's start with the green steel dagger. So that's just proper to me or him. We're mages. So do you have access to something else? I mean, you have the punch daggers there.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Oh, we come out here, okay. Type lol, that's funny, I don't even need exclamation. Yeah, you don't need exclamation point, you can just type in like, hey. Or, good day, sir.
Good day, sir!
Or whatever, you know.
Game over, man! It's game over!
He's dead, Jim.
Anyway, there's so many of them. And I just added a bunch.
I'm gone.
But even though there's like more than 200, I think I know all of them.
We've got 2 more down here. Keep pushing!
Yeah, if you want all of them, they're there. Well, you know, but still. Now you know even more. There's a lot from Willy Wonka, because I think there's a lot of stuff that is very quotable from Willy Wonka. A guy here, I can't remember his name, wanted this. Xander.
I'm gone.
I don't know where the Xander guy is. Ah. I've got it right here. Take it. Show me my dreams. I don't know what I want to fetch that. I don't know that I want to fetch that for you. Let's do a save here.
Updated my journal.
The machine requires a bird cage adorned with fine wrought to mimic the destructive power of dreams and their ability to capture art such as this. Search in the siege tower. We were just there a second ago.
Hope you enjoy it!
Oh yeah, the UHF ones are really good.
Done. Done.
Okay, yeah, we'll go back to Siege Tower. Apparently the Siege Tower has the cage, a bird cage. I need the heavy decorated wrought iron bird cage. You have one. I have such an item. The Dream Builder came to me an age ago. He promised me that my durance in the prison of the city would be near an end when the cage left my possession. I see. Can I have it?
Updated my journal.
Take this cage. Lay waste to those who create such confines.
I'm gone. I'm gone. All right.
Okay, now, do you need something else? Because you could have said so before. I've got it right here. Now give me my dreams.
Updated my journal.
I need just one more item. Fuck you. We can begin the final procedure. Let me guess, it's in the fest hall. I need a pillow that has lain inside a coffin. It will simulate a sleep so profound that you may as well be dead. It opens your mind to emanation of the Dream Builder. It is, if I say so myself, a touch of inspiration. A coffin pillow. First, answer a few more questions for me. A coffin pillow. That, I don't know where to get.
All right.
The next stop would be the Fest Hall. I think that's the name. But before we do this, well, we're gonna end this. We're not gonna enter that right now. I think in terms of quests, it's pretty much it. We need to go here. Civic Fest Hall.
All right.
One of the only places we haven't been to. I will find where to buy the armor if I can for Fall from Grace. Tomorrow we'll play. So tomorrow the official stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Time is gonna be Alien vs Predator, like yesterday. A coffin pillow. A pillow for somebody in a coffin, like, you know. That's totally normal. Like, you just go buy your pillow coffin in the nearest coffin pillow store. But before the 8 p.m. AVP stream, Alien vs Predator stream at NPA, we are going to play more Alpha Centauri and probably some X-Wing. I think I'll start the day with X-Wing and try to do as much as I can. And when I get tired of it, which is usually about an hour, 2 hours in it, I'll switch to Alpha Centauri. And then at 8 p.m. we're gonna switch to AVP. So expect some stream from like 1 p.m. tomorrow till about 11 p.m. like today. Let's rate somebody. We'll raid BZ Plasma. I raided him not so long ago, but I don't know who else to raid. That'll be that. I'm sure he'll be really pissed off. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great night. See you next time. Ciao. Well, see you tomorrow. 5 days of streaming, about 10 hours per stream, anniversary, all that shit. It says Red's created, but for some reason it doesn't appear like at the top. Like, I can't say right now. What? That's weird. I should start streaming tomorrow at 1 p.m. Maybe a little early. Maybe a little later, but probably more early than later. So I expect another like 10 hour stream. Starting maybe with X-Wing, then Alpha Centauri, then Blade Runner. No, I don't know. I don't know if I'll play some Blade Runner. I have too many games on the docket right now. I need to at least finish the campaign in X-Wing. Anyway, it'll raid when we get there. Thanks for watching, guys. Ciao.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that!